So we are live on YouTube. So those who are unable to join this session because we have already crossed 1,000, we'll share the link with you all. So please ask your friends to watch this session on YouTube live.
Good morning, Edna ma'am. Good morning, Gayatri ma'am. Jocelyn ma'am.
Good morning, Divya ma'am.
Good morning, Divya.
Good morning, Divya ma'am. Good morning, Edna ma'am.
Good morning, Gayatri.
Good morning, Josephine ma'am. Good morning, Rajesh sir.
Sir, you're on mute.
Good morning, everyone. We just wait
Good
for
morning, sir.
2 more minutes for Chairman sir to join, and then
Good morning, Principal sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Rajesh sir. Good morning, Principal sir.
Divya ma'am, send the YouTube link to the students through class teachers.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. I'll do that.
I've shared in
It is.
the class 8 group already.
Yes, sir.
You can send it across to other group. हाँ सर, थोड़ा दिक्कत हो रहा है. मैंने एचएम्स को अटेंडी बना दिया सर.
Should I ask them to all start their videos? Yeah, they'll automatically on.
Yeah, Divya ma'am, you can start. I think Chairman sir is finding difficulty in getting in.
Yeah,
So-
Rajesh sir is trying to bring him to the
Yeah,
panel.
so by the time you start, huh?
Okay.
Sir, I just received a permission from Chairman sir. We can start.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Band attention! Band ready! Fanfare 3, 4. General salute! Salute!
Dominica, ma'am, you are on mute.
Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life and to everything. A splendid and synchronized performance, a unique way to inaugurate the first ever Investiture ceremony of the middle section. Leadership is an action, not a position. This is Dominica Joseph, extending a very cordial salutation to all our virtual audience of this solemn event. We are here to witness the swearing-in ceremony of the young leaders of the middle section of Birla Public School. Today's event marks the milestone and is a trendsetter in the history of this glorious institution. On this occasion, I would like to quote Jim Rohn. You cannot make progress without making decisions. Our children have proved this right. They have made a very responsible decision and elected the members of the prefectorial board in a democratic way. We are here today to celebrate these elected members of the prefect board and the student council. This election has given them a peek into their rights and responsibilities, enabling the conviction to make a wise decision. I now invite my colleague, Ms. Vandana, to provide a quick glance into the events of the day. Over to her for the further proceedings.
Thank you, Dominica. Warm greetings to all present. We request your kind attention as we share a few guidelines for a perfectly streamlined virtual event. Requesting all to opt for the speaker view mode, expecting the audio to be muted at all times until actively speaking. Kindly keep the mobiles in silent mode. Thank you. The main event of this morning is the introduction and the swearing-in ceremony of the prefectorial body and the vibrant members of the Student Council. We also have some food for thought by our leadership team and an entertainment segment orchestrated by the music and dance department. With this, I would pass on the baton to our young talents who would be taking us through the investiture ceremony of the middle section. I call upon Vishnudev Suresh of grade 8O and Priyanka Satpathy of grade 8C to host this virtual milestone.
Thank you, teachers.
Thank you, teachers. I'm elated and honored to be a part of this August assembly.
This is a momentous occasion, Priyanka, and I feel privileged to co-host the event with you. We now begin with the events of this morning. Prayer is not asking. Prayer is putting oneself in the hands of God, at His disposition, and listening to His voice in the depth of our heart. As we greet everyone, let us take this moment to first greet our Creator.
We commence today's event by invoking the grace and blessings of the Almighty. Patricia Stephen Awad of 8C will conduct the prayer in English, and Aman Mizhab of 8A will recite the verse from the Holy Quran. Let us all join in prayer.
O God, help us to be good humans, ones whom the world can trust. Help us respect our elders and friends and never be unjust, to be worthy of the flag we bear. Help us as real leaders, to be proud of the uniform we wear. Help us to be clean, O God, in thoughts, words, and deeds, and help us to follow the rules that is in the school. Teach us to love our fellow beings and then to serve them too. Give us strength to stand strong. Make us what we ought to be, and in thy footsteps we fall. Help us to live for others, O great leader of the universe.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious, the most beneficent, has taught you the Quran. He created man and taught him eloquent speech. The sun and the moon run on their fixed courses, and the stars and the trees both prostrate. And the heaven he has raised high, and he has set up the balance, in order that you may not transgress balance. And observe the weight with equity, and do not make the balance deficient. And the earth he has put for the creatures. The rain are fruit, dates are producing fruitstuff, and also corn, with its leaves and stalks for fodder and sweet-scented plants. Then which of the blessings of your Lord will you both deny?
Thank you, Patricia and Aman, for leading us in prayer. We request everyone to compose themselves for the national anthem of Qatar, which will be followed by the national anthem of India.
Having given due respect to God, our homeland, and the country of our residence, we now proceed to welcome the esteemed dignitaries, parents, and students.
I take this opportunity to invite Ms. Divya Mary Vincent, headmistress of the middle section, to welcome one and all to this solemn occasion.
Thank you, Priyanka. Great leaders don't set out to be a leader. They set out to make a difference. Respected dignitaries in the panel, dear parents, teachers, and beloved students, a warm good morning to all gathered here to witness the first ever Investiture ceremony of the BPS Middle School. I take pride in getting this opportunity to welcome all the distinguished guests on this auspicious day. I'm extremely privileged to welcome Ms. Vijayam Karta, the chief guest of today's event, an eminent educationist, a retired principal, and a national awardee. Dear ma'am, on behalf of the Birla Public School family and my team, I welcome you to this special occasion. I feel greatly honored to welcome our Honorable Chairman, Mr. Gop Shahani, who always spared time from his busy schedule to mark his gracious presence, which in itself is the motivation behind our school's successful journey. I extend a heartiest welcome to you, sir. It's the vision of this leader of ours, which is fulfilled today in the form of middle school investiture ceremony. Yes, a warm welcome to our respected principal, Mr. A.P. Sharma, to this special event. Heartiest welcome to the dynamic Vice Principal Scholastic, Ms. Edna Fernandez, and the vibrant Vice Principal Co-Scholastic, Mr. Rajesh Pillai, to this solemn occasion. I extend my warmest welcome to the headmistress, Ms. Shruti Chauhan, Ms. Josephine Fernandez, Primary Coordinator, Ms. Bayatri Pillai, HODs, Deputy HODs, and all teachers. Last but not the least, I feel honored to welcome our dear parents, an integral part of the school system, and all our beloved students who have gathered to witness this ceremony. Once again, I extend a heartiest welcome to one and all present here. Thank you.
Ma'am, thank you for your warm welcome. Priyanka, can you share your experience on the election process? I was excited to cast my vote through this new application.
I enjoyed it thoroughly and was eagerly waiting for the results. This is the first time we are selecting the head boy and the head girl from the middle section. Our class teachers briefed us regarding this elaborate process.
The prefectorial board election for grade 6 and 7 was conducted on 25th May 2021 through Google Forms in a very fair and democratic way. Character, discipline, and academic performance were among the chief criteria for the nomination to the Student Council Board. Each class elected their class monitor, Student Council member boy, and Student Council member girl under the guidance of their respective class teachers. The prefectorial board election for grade 8 was managed with a difference this time. The election had 3 phases. Phase 1. The candidates were nominated as per the school standard procedures. On 30th of May 2021, students from grade 8 cast their votes, each electing 10 representatives from among the 127 candidates of the entire 8th grade. Students used their special user ID and password on a virtual platform specially designed for the election. Phase 2. Out of 127 candidates, 31 were elected based on the majority. These students were put through a round of interviews with the headmistress and the deputy heads of the various departments. 8 students were selected. The shortlisted candidates went through a final interview with the principal and the vice principals of the school. Based on their interaction scores, the top 4 candidates were selected. Thus, we have the head boy, head girl, vice head boy, and vice head girl. The school captain, vice captain, 4 martinets, house captains, and house vice captains.
Thank you, Vishnu, for briefing us regarding the election process. That was a beautiful presentation. I had been waiting for this moment since the day the students started filing their nomination.
Are you referring to the swearing-in ceremony?
You guessed it right, Vishnu. We have arrived at the most solemn part of today's ceremony, the oath of office. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way.
Our principal, who leads the leadership team, will be administering the oath to the novices. I now call upon our beloved principal, Mr. A.P. Sharma, to address this virtual gathering. This will be followed by the administering of the oath of office to the various office bearers.
Thank you, dear Vishnu. Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Vizia Ma'am, a very humble, a great educationist, and doing a lot of social work, and she spent her life for those who were have-nots in those places, and she is really an ideal leader to be followed, and that's why she was given a President Award for the teachers by the President of India at that time, Pratibha Patil ma'am. Ma'am, we feel honored to have you amongst us. Respected Chairman Sir Gop Sahni ji, Vice Principal Edna ma'am, Rajesh sir, and yes, Headmistress Divya ma'am. Today is her show. Other headmistresses, Shruti ma'am, Josephine ma'am, Bharti ma'am, teachers, leaders, other students, and parents. Of course, this is a solemn occasion, and the way you have learnt the most important thing regarding leadership is that one has to be fair, one has to be a role model, and one has to be somebody is looking for help. And I'm very happy that the way the whole election process was done, you came to know that yes, everybody is important. And then if you want to be a leader in a school, in college, or anywhere, you need to win the confidence of others. But how do you do this? These are the leaders who have shown different kind of skills and attitude, so other people like them. And the most important thing is they share their ideas, they share their good values, and sharing good values is very important. And for that reason, I'm very proud that all Birlites have that particular spirit in them to share and care. As you know that I always narrate some kind of incident and story to motivate you. So today I have a story of a leader. So in a particular state, there was one farmer who used to win every year the award for the best wheat and other crops. And once he participated at national level, and national level also he got first prize. His food grains were the best in the country. So the president of that country asked, what is the secret? So the farmer said the secret is very simple. That whatever crop I produce, I give the seeds of these crops to my neighbors also, my neighboring farmers also. So Mr. President was really surprised. So he said, this means your neighboring farmers would also be having the best of the crops? He said, they have one of the best of the crops, but not like mine. So he was surprised, why? Same seeds and still. So farmer said that I give my seeds to all the farmers who are near to me every year. So what happens that there is no effect on cross-pollination in my crop. What does it mean? That around my field, all the crops are coming good and there will be no cross-pollination. Otherwise, if cross-pollination is there, then my crop will also be affected. But unfortunately, the farmers who are close to me are not further distributing it to their friends and their neighbors. So they are facing every year cross-pollination and their crop is a little bit inferior to my crop. And I'm sending this message to all that you should share. So like, for example, if there is a student, he shares goodness with those who are around him or her. What will happen? Those friends will further share the goodness and will tell something good about this particular child. And this will be spreaded. And all will think, who have never met this student will also think, oh, I must make him or her friend. I should be in touch with him or her. And that's why these kind of students become the student leader and they do great things in life. And you leaders are not like the leaders which we have in politics. That is different. You are the leaders who have competition. And this competition is very interesting. This competition is with yourself. Every day try to be good. And you know, show your gratitude. When you show your gratitude, it spreads like anything. And when it spreads, everybody is happy. For example, early in the morning, if he looks at somebody, suppose Martha came out of her home and looked at one gardener and she smiled, gardener will smile and gardener will look at somebody else, whosoever meet, he will smile. Further, what will happen? Next to next, next to next, everybody who is meeting, the chain reaction will be many people will be smiling. And same is the gratitude. If you will help somebody, he will tell you thank you. So you will be happy. You will have that happiness chemical in yourself. And then whom you have helped will see that whom I can help. So I will also receive thank you. And those who will see you helping will say, very good, well done Martha, well done Ishita, or well done Aditya, anybody. And when they will say well done, they will say, oh, if I want to receive well done, then I have to do something. So people will tell me well done. So show your gratitude to your teacher, parents every time. And I'm quite sure this learning lesson will always keep you high in your own eyes. That is very important. One must have respect and honor in their own eyes. Then they will receive respect and honor from others. God bless you all. So Chairman sir, please allow me to start the proceedings of the investiture ceremony.
Please start.
Yes, thank you, sir. So by virtue of the authority, first of all, head boy and head girl, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of this school, I appoint Afreen Maqsood as the head girl and Muhammad Riyan Sabad as the head boy and charge you to be worthy of the appointment. Do you, Afreen and Muhammad Riyan, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school?
Afreen Maqsood, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Muhammad Rayan, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
Thank you, Afreen and Muhammad Rayan. Congratulations. and keep the spirit up. Now the wise head boy and wise head girl, Pooja and Rishabh. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of the school, I appoint Pooja Santosh as wise head girl and Rishabh Murthy Vishwantam as the wise head boy and charge you to be worthy of the appointment. Do you, Pooja and Rishabh, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school?
I, Pooja Santosh, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Rishamurthy, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
Thank you, Pooja and Rishabh. Congratulations and keep the good work going on. The sports captain, Zara and Pranav. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of this school, I appoint Zara Sahir Khan and Pranav Sudev as the sports captains and charge you to be worthy of the appointment. Do you, Zara Sahir and Pranav Sudev, promise to work for the promotion of sports and games activities and promise to maintain discipline and lead in the right way and uphold the honor and good name of the school?
I, Zara Shahid Khan, promise to work for the promotion of sports and games activities and promise to maintain discipline and lead in the right way and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Pranav Sudev, promise to work for the promotion of sports and games activities, promise to maintain discipline and lead in the right way and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
Thank you, Zara and Pranav. Congratulations. Keep the good work going on. Martinez. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of this school, I appoint Archa Sailesh, Aditya Gupta, Mariha, Mohammad Ashraf, Shreya Ajish Kumar, Sarita as Martinez and charge you to be worthy of the appointment. Do you all who have been elected as Martinez promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school?
I, Asha Saide, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Aditya Gupta, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Mariha Muhammad Ashraf, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Shreya Ajish, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
So thank you, Arsha, Aditya, Mariha, Mohammad Ashraf, and Shreya. Congratulations and keep the spirit up. Follow your intuitions, which are always good. House captains. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of this school, I appoint Darren Cleto, Samanvita, Nukala, Ishita Harilal, Advik Jain as house captains and charge you to be worthy of the appointment. Do you all who have been elected as house captains of Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune houses promise to maintain sportsmanship, discipline, and uphold the honor and good name of the school?
I, Darren Cleto, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Samanvita Nokla, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Ishita Harilal, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Advik Jain, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
Great. So Darren, Samanvita, Ishita, and Advik, hearty congratulations and be the leader of your houses, respective houses. house vice captains. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of this school, I appoint Anusha Kar, Arjun, Jyoti Prakashan, Vanessa Claire, and Martha Jordi as house vice captains and charge you to be worthy of the appointment. Do you all who have been elected as house vice captains of Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune house promise to maintain sportsmanship, discipline, and uphold the honor and good name of the school?
I, Anusha Kar, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Arjun Jyoti Prakash, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Vanessa Claire Fernandez, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
I, Martha Jordi, promise to maintain discipline, lead in the right way, and uphold the honor and good name of the school.
Thank you, Anusha, Arjun, Vanessa, and Martha. Hearty congratulations. Help your houses and maintain the school's decorum so that the school's flag fall high in the sky. I'm so proud of all of you who have been elected as the leaders, and you have learned a very important lesson. The most important thing is do the things not to gain popularity or cheap popularity. Do the good things, have the be the role model for yourself so that you can feel proud. And I'm really proud of you. On the behalf of whole school staff, I congratulate you and wishing you all the best in all your endeavors. And in difficult time, it's more responsibility on your shoulders. And all other students who are listening, you are also leader of yourself. Lead yourself in a correct way. Try to listen to heart sometime. Sometime what brain says is not perfectly right. Try to listen to your heart. Maybe biologically not correct, but yes, try to see what your intuition says. And your intuition is the GPS of your success. You know GPS? This means if you want success, then your intuitions will help you to reach, and that through showing the gratitudes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Over to you, Compere.
Sir, thank you for administering the oath of office and for the inspiring words and the meaningful anecdotes shared by you.
Yes, sir. We enjoy and cherish your words of wisdom. Priyanka, the most exciting part of the ceremony is the pinning of the badge and the donning of the sash.
It is a moment of pride and honor as the parents pin the badge and place the sash on their beloved children.
Indeed, a sight to behold. I invite the parents of the office bearers to join us and do the honors. The parents of the 18 members of the prefectorial board will now pin the badge and adorn their ward with the sash.
It's very nice ceremony, heart-touching.
Congratulations to all the office bearers. Akbar the Great had the Navaratnas or 9 gems in his coat. But we in the middle section have double the number, a rare collection of the finest gems.
We will shortly have the honor of 2 of these precious gems presenting their maiden address.
I invite Mohammad Rayan Sawad, head boy, and Afreen Maqsood, head girl of the middle section, to deliver their first formal virtual speech before this assembly.
If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader.
Indeed, we are in an era of challenges where we need to make every challenge an opportunity, clutch on to every chance and opportunity given, and always keep the windows of hope open.
A very good morning, Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Vijayam Kartha, respected Chairman, Vice Chairman, our Board of Directors, Management Representatives, Honorable Principal Sir, Vice Principals, Headmistress Middle Section, Headmistress Primary and Kindergarten, Primary Coordinator, HODs and Deputy HODs, teachers, students, parents, and all present here. It's a great honor to be on this platform and address you all today. I am Mohammad Rayan Sabat from Class 8A.
I am Afreen Maqsood from 8O.
It's a great privilege to stand before you as the first head boy and
head girl
of the middle section of Birla Public School, Doha, Qatar.
We extend our sincere thanks from the bottom of our hearts to everyone for their unconditional support, assistance, and guidance. Our heartfelt gratitude for putting your trust and faith in us, and for the responsibilities and accountability conferred upon us as the head boy and head girl of this prestigious and immaculate school. Congratulations to the newly appointed members of the Prefectorial Board.
As chosen representatives, we believe that we have the ability to inspire actions through proper guidance and thereby wish to take our school to greater heights of success by uplifting its ethos in all facets. We pledge to lead the school by the virtues of righteousness, integrity, and humility. We seek the cooperation of each and every one of you to work together and set higher standards for ourselves, not only in academics, but also in sports, music, art, and elevate the pedestal of Birla Public School.
We, as the voice of all the students, teachers, parents, and everyone who assisted, supported, and guided us, pledge to lead the school by the virtue of responsibility, resilience, and respect.
As a head boy and the head girl, prudently, we want to invest our quality time to develop talents through real-life experiences and improve our leadership skills, thus setting positive examples for others. We will strive not to let our post define the work we do, but let our work define the post we put. We urge everyone to choose forgiveness over anger and teamwork over individuality. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. Michael Jordan.
We pledge to deliver our duties with utmost sincerity and diligence. It is indeed the invaluable mentorship that we receive from our teachers, by which they have instilled in us values of integrity, dedication, and sincerity. And with these values, we commit to work together along with the students and teachers and see our school grow in leaps and bounds in congenial atmosphere. At last, I want to say, leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that the impact lasts even in your absence. Thank you all for patiently listening.
Thank you all once again from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you, Rayan and Afreen, for sharing your thoughts and experiences. We wish you and your team a fruitful and successful tenure. We pray that God grant you the serenity to accept the things you cannot change, courage to change the things you can, and wisdom to know the difference. presenting the 18 members of the Prefectorial Board of the Middle Section for the academic year 2021 to 2022.
The audience have witnessed the ceremony and seen the 18 office bearers of the Prefectorial Board. However, this is not all. We have an array of members representing the class as student council members and class monitors.
We invite the panelists and the virtual guests to stand by for a digital presentation of the members of the Student Council and the class monitors of grades 6, 7, and 8.
I think some technical glitch.
Betson, can you just play? It's almost over actually. A little bit was remaining.
It seems there is a technical issue. Yeah, they're working.
Yeah, Betson is here.
The students of grade 4 and 5 elected their student council members through a Zoom poll. We have a very talented and vibrant group of students representing their class.
Watching the office bearers basking in glory tempts me to be a part of their journey, and I feel honored to anchor this event.
I cannot but imagine the pride and happiness of the parents of these office bearers. It's yet another feather in their cap.
Priyanka, I'm of the opinion that we should lighten a bit after the solemn ceremony. What do you say?
Yes, Vishnu, we have designed a piece for this occasion, presenting a dance medley choreographed by the Music and Dance Department of Birla. We would like the audience to relax and enjoy the performance as music and rhythm find their way into the secret places of the soul.
கனவுதான் இதுவும் கலைந்திடும் என நெஞ்சில் நெஞ்சில் தினம் வருதே அச்சம் மேகதூதம் பாட வேண்டும் மேனி மீது சாரல் வேண்டும் காளிதாசன் காண வேண்டும் வானவில் வரும் வாழ்வில் மீண்டும் மேகதூதம் பாட வேண்டும் மேனி மீது சாரல் வேண்டும் காளிதாசன் காண வேண்டும் வானவில் வரும் வாழ்வில் மீண்டும்
I feel energized just watching the exhilarating performance. I'm sure our audience is equally thrilled.
It was a superb show. Our appreciation and words of praise for the performers and the dance choreographers. And now we proceed to another important segment of the day's event.
Priyanka, I belong to the Mars house. Which house do you belong to?
I belong to the Mars house too. To all who are new to the Birla family, we would like to introduce you to the house system at Birla Public School. The students of each class are divided into the 4 houses: Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. Each house has a house master and mistress to guide and motivate the students. The co-scholastic activities are judged house-wise. This is practiced to encourage a healthy competition and provide opportunities to all.
Thank you, Priyanka, for providing us with a brief insight into the house system at Birla. We watched the house captains and the vice captains in awe. These house captains and vice captains are led and guided by the finest mentors. We proudly present the house masters and mistress of the 4 houses. The stage is all set to showcase them to all gathered here.
now call our Honorable Chairman to inspire us with his encouraging words. Sir, may we have the pleasure of listening to you.
Thank you very much. Respected Madam Vijayam Kartham, my colleague directors, principals, VPs, HODs, HMS, teachers, parents, and my dear students. Good morning to one and all. Students are the torch bearers of tomorrow, and Birla Public School is always committed to give the best to its students by providing opportunities in every activity of the school. It is a part of our vision and mission to contribute to all-round development of personality of each student. It is indeed a great pleasure watching the leadership team and teachers striving to make our students independent and responsible adults of tomorrow. This investiture ceremony is a testimony of the school's vision to nurture them in all possible ways. I congratulate the prefectorial board, the student council, and the monitors for being elected to the office, which is evidence that you have won many hearts. Dear students, dear student leaders, you are the representative of thousands of students, and you are the role models and inspiration of 17 years old as well as 3 years old. Let me remind you to be accountable and responsible in your journey from an uncut, unpolished diamond to invaluable, priceless diamond. I would rather consider your position as a humbling privilege to serve, guide, and motivate the fellow students. I urge all of you to ensure that you always follow the right path, and I am sure you will achieve your dreams. Before I conclude, the children, let me remind you to respect the other candidates who have contested the election and couldn't be a part of the student bodies. Though they have not received the majority of the votes polled, even they have won many hearts. Even they have shown the courage to compete, and I appreciate all of them. I urge them not to give up. These all are part of life, and victory is not part of those who fall and lie down, but of those who are ready to rise and fight back. I wish you all great success throughout the year, and may the Almighty bless all of you in all your endeavors. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your speech is our source of inspiration. Thank you once again. No ceremony is complete without a few words by the chief guest. We call upon our special guest to enlighten us with her wisdom. Ma'am, kindly do us the honor of sharing in your profound wisdom.
Thank you, Vishnu. It's a real privilege to be here amongst all of you. Good afternoon, Honorable Chairman, the other distinguished leaders of the school, Sharma sir, teachers, children, and parents. What a delight it was for me to witness the investiture ceremony of your school. What a beautiful example you have shown. And I wish all of you, the student council members who are elected today, to lead the school in the best possible way, and also wish and pray that you will prove to be excellent leaders in your lives too. And all such opportunities the school provides really make a lot of difference in children's life. It was a coincidence that an ex-student reached out to me yesterday, and he was just, we had got into IAM, and so he wanted to share the good news, and he was telling me how the school activities had shaped his life, right from the assembly activities to the election process, to the activity periods, to the hobby classes, exhibition. He was telling me how each and every activity made him stand apart, give him an edge over his friends in the NIT where he had graduated from. So I'm sure Birla Public School, as students of Birla Public School, you are very blessed to have such wonderful leaders who are shaping your personality, rather all-round personality, I should say. So I was just wondering, what should I talk to you? Maybe something which each one of you must be knowing, but as students, parents, and teachers, and as leaders, something which we can always remember. So the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I would like to share some of those things which I have learned and experienced in my life. So maybe let me start with a question. You can put your responses in the chat box. Maybe Vishnu or Priyanka can help me to read it out. I have a question to you children, all of you, not only for the student council members, all of you who are here. What are those skills, or what are the qualities you need to be happy and successful in life? Why I am asking this question? Every parent, every teacher, and every student, we all want to be happy and successful. Ultimately, in our lives, we may say, I want to be an engineer, doctor, IAS officer, and so on and so forth. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we want to be happy and successful. So according to you, what are the qualities you need to be happy and successful in life? Can you put your responses in the chat box, and Vishnu or Priyanka can help me read it out, because I am on an iPad. I don't want to touch my chat box and
Sure.
Yeah. Any responses which have? What are those qualities which will help you to be happy and successful in life?
Vishnu, you can read from Q&A box. Actually, they are using Q&A box, even the chat box.
The responses have started coming, yes.
Yeah.
Vishnu,
so,
you can read from there.
So from we have Gautam, it's written to be a truthful person and be a leader. Then Gautam again, confidence. Then we have determination, love, hard work, and trust.
He has given a time, so we have to.
And then be honest. Then hard work and determination.
Okay.
Smartness.
Also, Sarah says to be smart, being smart and being helpful.
Or confidence,
be good, patience.
Tisha says on confidence and honesty. Wonderful. So maybe since there is, we have less time with us, and it's such a long morning for you, so I would like to continue. So your answers are all correct. You need honesty, you need determination, you need confidence, all those things to be happy and successful in life. Let me put it into a small capsule so that we can all remember it. I'm just going to talk about a principle, the ask principle. It's not I haven't coined that word. I read it in one of the books, by Arindam Chowdhury, Count the Chickens Before They Hatch. It was once upon a time, it was a very, hyped up book. Now, Arindam Chowdhury also, like a mature, he came up and he is now not to be heard of. But this term has stayed with me, the ask principle. Any guesses? What do A, S, and K stand for? Any guesses? We need the ask principle to be successful and happy in life. What must be A standing for? S standing for, or K? Anything, any order you can answer. Any responses? There are, you can make a mistake, don't be scared of making mistakes. You can guess it. What must be A standing for? Vishnu, you can also answer, maybe.
Sure.
A must be for? Okay, forget it. S, what must
Is
be
it
S
attitude?
Wonderful, Vishnu. Yeah, you said it right. How much time you waited to tell that answer? Attitude. What
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Vishnu. Let it be. All answers are right. What does S stand for?
Ma'am, is it smartness?
Okay.
Self-confidence.
Okay. Something else?
Success,
ma'am.
sympathy.
Sympathy.
It's success.
No. Okay. You come on. What are?
Ma'am, is it success?
No, it will lead to success.
and sympathy.
Self-confidence.
Sympathy, confidence, all those
Satisfaction.
things are correct. But in this
Satisfaction.
book, ask, S stands for skills. Okay, A stands for attitude, S stands for skills. And what does K stand for? I'm sure you will be able to answer.
Knowledge.
Knowledge or knowledgeable.
Not. So let me repeat. So we all want three things to be happy and successful in life. What are they? Attitude,
Skills,
And
knowledge.
knowledge.
Attitude,
the
skills, and knowledge.
ask principle. You can always remember it. What is it? The ask principle. So you need attitude, skills, and knowledge. See, confidence, humility, smartness, all those things will come under attitude. Attitude means the way you look at things, your thought processes, your feelings, your behaviors, all those things will come under attitude. You must have heard the name of Carol Dweck, the Stanford professor who came up with this theory of growth mindset. She has proved through studies that attitude is a better predictor of your success than your IQ. I repeat, attitude is a better predictor of your success than IQ. In good old days, when we were children, we were told, if you want to be successful, you should have a high IQ. Now they say to be successful, you should have a high attitude. You must have heard this statement, your attitude decides your, can you fill it up? Your attitude decides your
Future.
altitude. That's a saying. Your attitude decides your altitude. That means what sort of an attitude you have, depending upon that, you will come up in life. So to be happy and successful, the most important thing you have to have is a very positive attitude. So I don't have time to explain what is positive attitude. I'm sure you know, or you can read it up. So you should have a good attitude. There is another study which shows that to be happy and successful, you need attitude, skills, and knowledge. What proportion? Tell me, which is the most important thing between among the three? Is it attitude the most important thing, or skills, or knowledge? According to you, what is most important?
Attitude.
Ma'am, attitude.
Okay, somebody said all three are important. Definitely all three are important. But the studies have shown that it is 85% of attitude and 15% of skills and knowledge. We sit and mug up books and we want to get 95 and 98% thinking that all those marks are going to make us successful and happy. Studies, research shows that if you have a very good positive attitude, that will lead to more success than your skills and knowledge. That means 85% of success, attitude, and 15% of skills and knowledge put together. Why it's like that? So I don't, since it's a very short time, I'm not asking you to respond to me. I'm just giving you the answer. It's very simple. If you have the right attitude, you will go on to pick up those skills and knowledge which you want to be, which will make you happy and successful. Whereas if you are high on skills, if you are high on knowledge, you are highly knowledgeable, but you are arrogant. You don't want to share anything with others. Many people won't like to associate themselves with you. Many companies won't like to even hire a person like that. You all know about emotional quotients. Now even organizations, when they interview, they look at the emotional quotient of the employees, would-be employees. So I repeat, we need the ask principle, attitude, skills, and knowledge. What percentage of attitude? 85%.
85%.
15% of skills and knowledge put together. So as not only as leaders, every student, I think even me at my age also, our endeavor should be to cultivate a better and better attitude. And when you talk about attitude, humility comes under, a positive attitude, confidence, smartness, dedication, passion, all those things can, come under the right attitude. So how can we cultivate that attitude? Maybe I will need a session to talk about it, but simple things, maybe to start with, do unto others what you want others to do to you. Starting from there, that do unto others what you want them to do to you. I want others to be, especially the school leaders, I want them, my friends, to be very respectful, to be very polite to me. So I have to be first respectful and polite. That can be one way of starting cultivating a good attitude. Like Sharma sir rightly said, having an attitude of gratitude all the time. Count your blessings. What are the things every day? Maybe write a gratitude journal for 3 minutes at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day. Today, I am grateful for these things. And you will find out 101 things to be grateful for in your life, small and big things. It's not about big things which are happening. I remember in my school, when I asked my students to do it, one child of standard 5 told me, "Ma'am, I'm so grateful to those people who keep our roads clean. Because they keep our roads clean, it's so nice to walk on them." So it can go up to that extent. So you have to develop your attitude. And what sort of skills? When you talk about skills, there are n number of skills: communication skills, interpersonal skills, collaboration skills, critical thinking skills. There are so many skills. But when you have the right attitude, you will go on to develop it. And you all know it very well why collaboration is so important these days. I'm sure your school must be, being one of the progressive schools, must be having a lot of projects where students collaborate, come together to execute projects and all. So, and knowledge, whatever you are, whichever class you are in, you should get try to have the best of knowledge in your subjects, and maybe whatever you are interested in to start with, and then you can go on graduating. So that much about ask principle. I would like to share one more thing and I will stop here. So I said 85% of attitude, and I forgot to mention one thing. 85% of attitude and the ability to relate to others. That's what they say. 15% of skills and knowledge, and 85% of attitude and the ability to relate to others. That means your relationships. So I come to the next point, that is on relationship. Some of you must be knowing there is an ongoing Harvard study on relationships. I think the last 85 years, this study is going on. They are trying to find out what is the real source of happiness. Many of us feel having a, wonderful, having a lot of money, maybe a huge home, or expensive cars. These are the sources of money. After 85 years of research, the research is still happening. Those researchers have found out that the real happiness, the real source of happiness is relationships. I repeat, the real source of happiness is relationships. That's why if you belong to a loving family, you love to spend time with your siblings and with your parents. You love to spend time with your best friends, because relationships give you a lot of happiness. So as children, as all of us, even as elders, all of us have to, we have to try to cultivate good relationships, positive relationships with people. That is something which we have to prioritize in our life. Especially for the student leaders, before I sign off, I would like to tell you, you have to think about it, more deeply, more seriously than the others, because as the school council, the entire school will be looking up to you. So what sort of relationship you want to build with your friends? You want to be bossy, or you want to be polite and humble? You want to be a servant leader? You can look up the internet to see what is servant leadership all about. As the name suggests, it's all about service, serving others. So you want to be a servant leader, or you want to be a boss? That each one of you have to take a decision and be polite. If you are polite, if you are respectful, and you will see that much more comes to your way. So I hope, I wish and pray that each one of you will become a successful leader in your life. And not only the student council members who are elected, those who have not been elected, I'm sure some of them must be very, very disappointed. But please remember, life gives us umpteen opportunities. And your parents must have told you, I am telling you from my experience, most of the time, the children who were sitting in the back bench had become, more successful and happier than the ones who occupy the front bench. So we are nobody to write the destiny. No. But what we can do, we can put in a lot of work. We can work smartly. Nowadays, they say, don't work hard, work smart. So try to, whatever you learn every day, try to implement in your life and try to see how you can be a better person and a better leader every day. So I just as I'm signing off, one word which came to my mind, I thought, let me take 1 minute to talk about it and I will finish. It struck me, this word karma bank. Have you heard this word karma bank? You must have heard about State Bank of India and Syndicate Bank and ICICI Bank, but there is something called a karma bank. Many, great leaders subscribe to that karma bank. What does it say? It's not a bank in the real sense. It's a bank where you deposit your thoughts, words, and actions. Let me repeat you. Karma bank is about like depositing your thoughts, words, and actions. It gets deposited into your karma bank. It can be positive, it can be negative. But whatever you deposit, like any good bank, it gives you, interest. So if you deposit good actions, good thoughts, good words, and good actions into your karma bank, you will get a lot of, returns on your investment with a huge interest. But if you are going to deposit with your negativity, with your complaints, with your, worries, anxieties, I'm not good enough, with those thoughts, that also pays back. You are so fortunate to be under Sharma sir's leadership in Birla Public School. I'm sure that itself gives you a lot of opportunities to think differently, to act differently. I thank each one of you, especially Sharma sir, for this opportunity. And thank you, children, for listening to me patiently. I hope you will not forget the ask principle. What is the percentage of attitude has in your success? 85% you won't forget. I hope you will not forget that relationships is the most important source of happiness. So build good relationships, be very loving to your parents and teachers, your friends. And lastly, I told about depositing in karma bank. Let's deposit. Each one of us have an invisible karma bank where we can deposit, make huge deposits of good thoughts, good words, and good actions, and reap the benefits. Thank you so much for listening to me. God bless each and every one of you to be amazing leaders and amazing human beings. Thank you.
Ma'am, it is a privilege and honor to have you in our midst in this virtual event. We thank you for your empowering talk and motivation. Thank you for introducing us to the ASK principle. We will follow it to develop ourselves. Thank you, ma'am. We will surely register ourselves with the Karma Bank and deposit positivity and reap the benefits of our labor. Thank you. Music is the literature of the heart. It commences where speech ends. Presenting the magnificent choir of Birla Public School. Their voice has the charm of the nightingale and the soothing effect of the cool summer breeze. We have the Nightingales of Birla humming a memorable tune.
There is wonder in most everything I see.
the choir and the music department for this wonderful piece of art. There's a trick to the graceful exit. It begins with the vision to recognize when the job is over and let it go.
Vishnu, I didn't quite understand the quote. Could you elaborate on it? Oh, yes, I get your point. We are drawing to the end of today's event, aren't we?
Yes, Priyanka, we have reached the completion of the event. And as the saying goes, gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It's the spark that lights a fire of joy in your soul. The culmination of today's ceremony is a vote of thanks, which will be jointly rendered by the newly sworn in wise head boy and wise head girl.
I would like to call upon Rishabh Murthy and Pooja Santosh to propose the vote of thanks.
The unseen yet omnipresent Almighty stands witness as the sun rays announces a new day. I salute with all my humility to all the people who helped us organize this marvelous investiture ceremony.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, teachers, parents, and our dear friends, I, Pooja Santosh, incumbent vice head girl,
and I, Rishabh Murthy, Vice Head Boy, are extremely delighted to address this astounding gathering today through a vote of thanks speech.
we are extremely thankful to our chief guest, Ms. Vijayam Karta, winner of many awards, including the National Award for Teachers and a great social worker, who, in spite of her busy schedule, has agreed to bless us during this occasion. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Let me extend our sincere thanks to respected chairman of our school, Mr. Gop Shahani, for his valuable support and blessings for this initiative.
I thank our vice chairman, Ms. Maria Pakalomatam, for blessing us.
We are very much thankful to our board of directors, Dr. Mohan Thomas, Mr. Lucas Chaco, and Mr. C.V. Rapai, who have made time for us in spite of their hectic schedule.
We are also thankful to the BPS management representatives, Ms. Chindu Rapai, Mr. Neville Lucas, and Ms. Malvika Kimchi, who were kind enough to take part in the election process and bless us. Thank you very much.
It is a historic moment for BPS community today to have its first prefectorial board for the middle school. Mere words of thanks won't be enough to appreciate the brilliant leadership of our visionary principal, Mr. A.P. Sharma, in implementing this wise step of decentralization of student parliament. It gives the students a say in their leadership.
This new prefectorial board for middle stream is definitely gonna give a lot more role for us, the students of grades 6 to 8, in bringing up problems specific to our group. It will also give us opportunities on early exposure and more participation in administrative and leadership assignments. Thank you, Principal Sir, for this brilliant move.
Our principal was actively supported by Vice Principal Scholastic, Miss Edna Fernandez, on every step behind this. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Our Vice Principal, Co-Scholastic, Mr. Rajesh Pillai, is yet another important pillar who leads this inevitable initiative along with our principal. Thank you, sir, for all your efforts.
Let me thank our headmistress, Miss Divya Mary Vincent, for kind guidance and support during the entire process of election and formation of this prefectorial board.
We would also like to thank the headmistress of the primary section, Ms. Shruti Chauhan, headmistress of the KG section, Ms. Josephine Fernandez, and the primary coordinator, Ms. Bhayatri Pillai, for attending this grand ceremony.
We also thank the HODs and deputy HODs of all the various departments for gracing us by their presence. They've played an integral role in our life and the school election procedure.
Music and dance are an essential part of our everyday life. They help us relax at the end of our tension-filled day. So, we cannot miss to thank the contributions of our music and dance department on this wonderful occasion. They have mesmerized our minds with their fantastic performances today. Please accept our sincere thanks, dear Marshall sir and team.
Art is an inevitable aspect of our life. It helps us in a lot of ways. Art is an integral part of our school curriculum. This could only happen with the help of our amazing art department. We sincerely thank Mr. Siju Thomas and his team for mesmerizing us with their support.
One of of the reasons this meeting is going so smoothly is the technical support from Mr. Betson, our media coordinator, and Mr. Saju James, co-scholastic coordinator. Thank you so much, sirs.
Moving on, we cannot downplay the roles executed by each and every one of our teachers and other faculty members who took extreme efforts even during this pandemic situation and days of online classes. Thank you for grooming and guiding us for what we have attained today. We would also like to thank the coordinating team as well, Ms. Rati, Ms. Jalis, Ms. Dominica, Ms. Hajira, Ms. Vandana, and Mr. Baiju, who trained us and helped us organize the ceremony. Thank you very much, our dear teachers. We also like to thank the support staff of the school, without whose help this investiture ceremony would not have been completed.
Our friendly schoolmates, you have played a major part in choosing us to this prefectorial board. Without you, we have no role. Thank you for voting for us. Let's work as a team and create wonders in the upcoming days of the school year. We would also like to remember all those candidates who participated in the election and made the whole process a healthy and valuable experience.
Another silent group of a higher strength is our beloved parents, who, in spite of the burden of the pandemic situation and troubles given by us through homeschooling, are encouraging and supportive at every moment. Let me use this opportunity to thank each and every parent. Without your help and care, we're nowhere.
Last but not the least, the audience is the real evaluator of any function. So, we hereby extend our special thanks to one and all who participated and listened to this investiture ceremony and blessed us by their presence. Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Rishabh and Pooja. And as we draw to the close of this ceremony, I would like to conclude with this memorable quote. What feels like the end is often the beginning. Thank you, and wishing everyone a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good, Vishnu and Priyanka. You have done good job.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Vijay ma'am. Thank you, Chairman sir. It was wonderful listening you.
We must thanks very much for Chief Guest for her valuable speech.
Thank you, sir.
And
Thank
a
you,
nice
sir.
speech. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Vijay ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Good day.
Thank you, everyone. So with your permission, Chairman sir, can we conclude the session?
Please.
All right.